When these indirect healing delivery systems are compromised by disease, illness, or injury, their performance is compromised as they contend with injury, inflammation, scar tissue, and fatigue. Thus the body itself can limit healing. Often the more urgent the health condition, the less the body is able to respond. Each healing modality depends on the body's health to process and use the support being offered. There is number 1. Surgery that everyone will respond fully to. 2. Supplement that everyone will absorb and fully use. 3. Chiropractic adjustment that works for everyone. 4. Acupuncture point that will restore balance for all. 5. Physical therapy move that will restore mobility to all. 6. Food that everyone can tolerate, absorb well, and benefit from. Every food, no matter how healthy, can be inflammatory to some and cause allergic responses in others. Even raw, straight from the garden foods are not tolerated by everyone. I've been a physician long enough to see every food I've ever thought was the healthiest food on the planet, from organic blueberries to organic kale, create an allergic reaction, or an inflamed gut, or chemical or heavy metal exposure for someone. Every body is different. I've trained in an intensive care unit with the most advanced medical equipment at our disposal, and I've learned that there is no substitute for a conductive body. At the hospital, we can hook you up to a ventilator to take over your breathing, feed you intravenously bypassing the mouth and esophagus, and jumpstart your heart with the shock of electric paddles. We can funnel in fluids and nutrients and electrolytes and antibiotics to help boost your immune system. But a body that does not conduct its own electrical impulses and does not generate its own healthy signals to optimize function just won't heal. Grounding is the most direct way to heal, because our cells are innately conductive. Even when working poorly they lose none of their conductivity. So the healing pathway of conductivity never diminishes or fails. Even if you are gravely ill, you are as conductive as ever, and instantaneously so. Decreased systemic functioning is not an issue in conductive healing through grounding. Even scar tissue is conductive. The collagen, fibrin, fibrinogen, and capsules that surround and wall off injured parts of us are all conductive. Supporting your body's conductive health instantly turns these barriers into treatment pathways, as it uses the connective tissue that keeps out other, less direct treatment modalities. Connective tissue is central to conductive healing, as it holds every part of us together. The body's perpetual state of renewal depends on conductivity. Tissues are constantly repairing, regenerating, and optimizing. Whatever health reality you are dealing with has the incredible potential to shift and change and repair and release. Our body functions by constantly flowing fresh new healing potential through itself, offering a continuous opportunity to heal and repair. But because your health depends on a constant supply of new cells to replace the old, maintaining your body's well-being depends on the ability to constantly generate and refresh tissues and organs. Because the body is electrically conductive, the heartbeat, brain impulses, breathing mechanism, and digestion all rely on intrinsic electrical signals. To protect the body throughout our lifetime, we must establish and nurture a healthy conductivity. Grounding maintains the flow of releasing back into the earth. As we go through our days, all the wear and tear, stress, activity, inflammation, and damage that accrues in our body from the activities of daily life builds up within us. If we are not discharging this tension to the earth, we are accumulating it. Simple as that. We need to discharge our inflammation to counteract wear and tear over time. It's simply unnatural for the human body to remain ungrounded for long periods. Modern life insulates us from the earth, as we live indoors and off the ground, shielded from direct contact even when outdoors by rubber-soled shoes and rubber tires. We are forcing our bodies to act as a closed loop. Disconnected from the earth, the body becomes a dead end for all of the inflammation, free radicals, and oxidative damage we accrue each day. When we don't touch the earth, over time we build up resistance to conductive flow. All electrical systems that we use have to be designed with a ground, to allow the current to flow. The system must be shielded from static buildup, to function without short-circuiting from static buildup, which over time causes malfunction in any closed-loop system. The system must be grounded to dissipate and prevent damage. Just like these electrical systems, our body needs grounding relief to function optimally over a lifetime. Otherwise it becomes a closed-loop system, accruing inflammation just as an ungrounded circuit accrues a static charge. Over time, having an ungrounded electrical circuit will damage the unit, and it will stop functioning. An ungrounded human body will acquire tissue damage over time and stop functioning properly. We can undo function when disconnected from the earth, but at grave costs to our organ efficiency over time. Pain, inflammation, and chronic disease all skyrocket when we do not dock our body to the earth. The resistance that our body builds up is just too great without discharging it. Our body begins to slow as inflammation begins to build up, energy levels begin to droop, and metabolism and metabolic processes slow to a halt. Metaphysically, some believe that without constant renewal our soul energy, no longer freshly flowing into a pure vessel, becomes backed up. The system becomes sluggish and ultimately stops functioning well. This is almost entirely reversible, effortlessly, easily, and for free. How do I know? Not only from personal experience, and not only from professional experience with my own patients, but from decades of large-scale medical studies. The first studies on the healing benefits of grounding the human body were published over 2 decades ago. Those results provided a strong foundation of medical knowledge that reflects something intuitive that mankind has always known: that the earth is a healing presence for those who reconnect with it. Grounding is a powerful conductive practice. When we touch the earth, we immediately stop being a clogged dead end for all of this inflammatory damage, so full of resistance that we can no longer flow fresh energy through our bodies. Instead, we become the flowing expression of life that we were meant to be. The oldest conductive therapy of all time is more natural and accessible than anything modern science can come up with. Supporting your conductivity simply involves going out your front door and touching the earth to ground yourself. It's your birthright, a resource that no one can take away from you. Touching the earth immediately affects the conductivity of the entire body, supporting the healthy functions of heart, circulatory system, brain, bone metabolism, thyroid, adrenals, and skin. The entire body. Supporting our body's conductivity is the single best thing we can do to support our long-term well-being. I've been a physician for over 19 years now. During all that time, I've come across only this one healing modality that supports the entire body in such a powerful way. Everything else provides indirect health benefits, but grounding directly to the earth means your body is directly healing, because it works directly and instantaneously. Grounding is the only healing modality I know of that works for everyone, every time. This book is a guide to incorporating the principle of conductive healing into your own life through grounding. I'll tell you how grounding benefits you on every level and will give you many easy, effective ways to get grounded. Chapter 2: The whole being support we receive from deep connectivity. One day my children and I went to the home of another mother, who is an energy healer for a playdate. She and I were hanging out, chatting about the stress of balancing being mothers with work. She noticed my energy was very high and centered in my head and recommended that I ground my energy down into my body as a way to transition into patient care. She meant for me to take a deep breath, center my awareness in my body's core, and feel the intuitive connection of my body to the earth, to get me out of my head space and into my heart space before approaching my patients. This resonated with me on emotional and physical levels. Get grounded. Something just clicked in me. Grounded. I pondered that word. I went home and searched on grounded in the medical literature. Article after article popped up on the healing effects of grounding. It was like the sun rising. I realized exactly what I had been doing to support my children's health since becoming a mum. Grounding was indeed a well-studied, effective physical healing modality that was just being rediscovered. This gave me goosebumps. What science says about grounding's benefits. I devoured the medical literature on grounding. We have exhaustively studied the human body when grounded and learned that it immediately goes into a healing state. Here is a high-level summary of the findings. To explore the studies and their findings in depth, visit my website, intuitionphysician.com. With grounding, blood viscosity decreases, blood pressure normalizes, brain wave patterns relax, muscle tension drops, pain lifts, and mood lightens. Because grounding immediately improves cardiovascular function, every organ system gets a boost of blood flow and oxygen. Over time, hormones normalize, cortisol drops, blood sugar stabilizes, sleep deepens, inflammation decreases, and the body heals. 1. We benefit from grounding with a boosted heart rate variability, HRV1, increasing blood perfusion of our tissues, and blood that flows more easily. 2. Our immune system gets a boost. 3. Our muscles are more supported during exertion and are less sore afterward. 4. Our brain gets much-needed support immediately. Studies of brain activity show that grounding instantaneously shifts our brain wave patterns and reduces ambient stress levels. 7. Along with supporting deeper, more restorative sleep at night. 8. And improving our body's autonomic function. 2. 5. Grounding supports our metabolic function as a whole. Adrenal function, thyroid function, sex hormones, even a leaky gut, it's all interconnected. 6. Grounding resolves the cascade of inflammation and autoimmune signaling in hormonal pathways that ultimately lead to thyroid issues, adrenal depletion, and out-of-whack reproductive hormones that cause us to feel less than our best. Grounding beneficially affects adrenal, cortisol and sex hormone issues, PMS, perimenopause and thyroid issues, like hypothyroidism. 11. I have conducted my own research and prescribed the healing practice of grounding to every patient I felt could be helped by it. Turns out, that's every single patient I have ever had. Whether they were seeking medical care for chronic headaches, diabetes, metabolic issues, pain issues, heart disease, digestive issues, you name it, grounding helped support their recovery. A modality that honors our connected systems. It's not just your physical body that is being supported. It's also your frame of mind, your soul energy, your spirit. I believe that life is soul energy actively flowing through the body, and nothing can flow through a closed circuit once it is clogged up. Not even your soul energy. When plants are grounded, growing up out of the earth, they grow 2 to 3 times as tall and bloom more, and even the blossoms last longer than plants grown disconnected from the earth in ungrounded containers of potting soil. When humans are grounded, We feel much more vibrant and healthy and energetic as we do when ungrounded. The plant world expresses grounded support by vibrant growth. We express grounded support by vibrant health. Just as we know that being disconnected causes everything from depression to inflammation to accelerated aging, the re-establishment of grounding your body to support your health has ramifications that go well beyond any single parameter or indicator of physical health. You feel more 1. Energetic, 2. Supported, 3. Creative, 4. Connected, 5. Inspired, 6. Optimistic, 7. Strong, 8. Motivated, 9. Loving, 10. Loved. Nothing else quite allows you to become the pure positive vessel of well-being the way grounding does. You become open to your soul energy flowing deeply, and meeting your body at its core, infused into every cell. You become an ideal balance of a supported, healthy physical body and an open vessel holding the most vibrant state of your soul's energy, flowing through your body and resonating from your center. In that specific union of your unique physical body and soul energy, everything comes together to be totally supported by the Earth's healing energy flow. That is your optimal state of well-being, when your soul energy is flowing freely through a grounded, balanced body. Your well-being is optimized and you can offer so much more of yourself to the world. You can radiate much more creativity and kindness, enjoy greater connection with others, offer more abundant love, and have a greater impact. You can more fully offer the world what you are here to offer, express what you want to express, and live the unique, meaningful life you are meant to live. So ultimately, grounding is not just about your cardiac function, hormonal balance, sleep quality, or bone strength. Grounding is about finding a center so deep, pure, and strong that you can be the best possible you. Becoming an open circuit. Most medical modalities focus on supporting either the physical body or the spiritual body or the emotional body, but not all at the same time. Therefore, even though you are working to heal with other medical treatments, you are still in a closed loop that will lose function over time. 1. The physical support of nutrients, vitamins, fluids, exercises, and so on over time will still not be able to fully dissipate the resistance and damage accruing in an ungrounded body. 2. The emotional support of talk therapy, psychology modalities, and cognitive behavioral therapies to move stuck feelings does not necessarily physically release tension or trauma from your body's organs and tissues. 3. The spiritual support of prayer, meditation, communion, love, connection, and spiritual growth will still not be able to push past a closed vessel so full of resistance and inflammatory damage in the physical tissues that no more fresh soul energy can enter. A closed-loop system is finite and destined to decline. No other modality does the simultaneous physical, emotional, and spiritual work that grounding does. Most people start their grounding journey because they need an answer that offers more support than any one single medication or operation or vitamin or exercise can offer. They have found conventional medicine insufficient to correct the multi-level ailments caused by disconnection from the earth, and most people find that when they reconnect, their whole being wellness improves. Connect to the earth. You don't want to be the final destination of energy. You are not a dead end. You are a conductive avenue for connection to expression and life. As you become an open vessel for energy flow, you will feel yourself come back into balance. When you begin your grounding journey, do not limit your expectations in any way. Allow the supportive energy of Mother Earth to fill you up, open you up, and support you. Allow your entire body, mind, heart, and spirit to be transformed. While just sitting there is great, If you can be involved and interactive, so much the better. So give yourself permission to get dirty. Ways to ground yourself for your well-being challenges. Knowing this, how can we use grounding as a health practice? Understanding the benefits can give you different ideas on approaching grounding for your own healing. No matter what you want to improve, discuss your particular health concerns with your physician and include grounding as an integral part of your healing therapies. Here are some examples. Stress burnout. Plan a grounded vacation. Feeling stressed affects every cell in your body and impacts your health over time. To boost your resiliency, in addition to routine exercising, sleeping well, and eating lots of fresh, unprocessed foods, taking a grounding vacation can reset your body very quickly. A vacation centered on grounding for hours each day is the best way to hit the reset button in your life. When you have hit a wall, whether spiritually, physically, or emotionally, plan a vacation around your favorite way to get grounded. That could be lying on a beach, swimming in a lake, napping poolside, yoga in a meadow, or hiking in the mountains. Even a long weekend is better than nothing. Almost every vacation destination has become one because of how good it feels to be grounded, even though most people don't realize it. Beaches, lakeside resorts, campgrounds, exotic in-ground concrete pools in fancy hotels, it's all grounded, and it all feels amazing. Grounding decreases cortisol and whole body inflammation and significantly boosts mood, all helpful to decrease your stress levels and restore your naturally energetic, creative, and optimistic inner child. Digestive issues. Eat meals grounded outside. As a physician, I see it every day. Digestive issues of all kinds, from inflammatory bowel diseases to food sensitivities and food intolerances, are on the rise steeply. In addition to the food allergy testing, blood tests, and bowel imaging studies that your physician will want to do as part of your workup, and complementary to the dietary changes, medications, and lifestyle interventions your physician may suggest as a treatment plan, I encourage you to eat at least one meal every day grounded outside and go on a short grounded walk after each meal. Grounding decreases inflammation throughout your entire body, and your gut lining is no exception. Decreasing the inflammatory response of the gut by grounding while you are eating is a great way to allow your food to digest more easily and with less discomfort, and because grounding increases blood flow, your gut absorption will be enhanced. Lastly, taking 10 minutes to walk grounded after your meal will help boost gut peristalsis naturally, which encourages healthy bowel movements and decreases bloating and indigestion. Insomnia. Ground in first morning light. If you find you have trouble sleeping at night, make a daily habit of grounding in the morning light. Getting up and getting sunlight, even when it's cloudy on your face, helps deepen sleep that night. And grounding to the earth helps resync your circadian rhythm with the planet. We know from the medical literature that grounding calms brain waves, deepens sleep, normalizes cortisol, and makes the sleep you do get, even if it is not as long as you would hope, more restorative. Get up with the sunrise and go outside for 20 minutes of grounded sun exposure. Do this daily, and you will notice your sleep naturally improving at night. This works in concert with any conventional medical treatment your physician might suggest and can complement everything from a sleep study workup, to correcting sleep apnea with a CPAP machine, to sleep-inducing supplements and medications. Anxiety. Ground during panic attacks. Because grounding immediately starts stabilizing your autonomic nervous system and boosting your vagal tone. Much more about this later, It has the power to instantly calm your racing heart and deepen your breathing, so you might call it the perfect adjunctive support during panic attacks and heightened anxiety states, along with conventional evaluation and a-negation treatment, therapy, medication, exercise, and mind-body work. Grounding is an instantly accessible healing tool to provide immediate support during anxiety. Anytime, anywhere. If you feel a panic attack approaching, stop everything and touch the earth. Pull over if you are driving, go outside if you are home or at work or in a crowded shop or restaurant, and let the stability of the earth ease your panic and calm your anxiety with its power. Depression. Ground daily. This is crucial. Grounding is a wonderfully uplifting way to balance your mood, support your central nervous system, and release chronic inflammation and chronic stress that wears and tears on your body and mind. Ongoing research is revealing the role of inflammation in depression. Higher levels of blood markers of inflammation are directly correlated with depressive symptoms including sleep difficulty, decreased energy levels, decreased motivation, and increased or decreased appetite. 12 Another study found that anti-inflammatory drugs helped to lessen depressive symptoms and resolved depressive episodes better than antidepressants alone when added to antidepressant therapy. 13 Grounding is not only anti-inflammatory and brain stabilizing but also boosts mood and energy levels and can work in conjunction with any physician-suggested therapy, medication, or treatment for depression. Ideally, get into a daily routine, rather than sporadic efforts, so benefits accumulate over time. Choose hobbies that get you outside routinely. Gardening is a wonderful choice, whether it is flowers, herbs, or vegetables. Nurturing something growing on this earth will have you grounding daily by default. Other ideas include bird watching, nature photography, stretching or journaling outside, or simply listening to music, headphones on and your bare feet in the grass. Who knew something so therapeutic could be so incredibly enjoyable? Back pain. Use the earth as your physical therapist. Back pain is one of the most common reasons people visit a doctor's office. No matter what treatment plan your physician recommends, from imaging studies to physical therapy to surgery to medications, grounding can expedite your recovery and decrease pain from injury and inflammation in your spine. Consider the earth your very own physical therapist. As you lie grounding directly on the earth, we know that routine grounding decreases pain and whole body inflammation, including inflammation and pain in your bones, ligaments, and tendons. Your entire spine, vertebral bones, discs, ligaments, nerves, is conductive, and all of your joints and the fluid in them are conductive. Grounding spinal care can be as simple as lying on the earth with an ice pack or a hot water bottle held to tight areas, or you can add some gentle twists, stretches, and release exercises and any physical therapy and rehabilitative exercises you've been given. Adding grounding to your stretching or rehab exercises makes them exponentially more effective than doing them indoors. Even if all you do is go stretch on the earth outside while you wait for your pain medication to take effect, you are supporting repair to your body's skeletal system on a much deeper level than just masking pain with a pill. Of course, you don't need to have back pain to begin supporting your body's longevity. Grounding decreases soreness and wear and tear on the body over the long term, so it's the best preventive medicine we have. Trauma. Meditate grounded. Meditation has repeatedly been medically proven to reduce PTSD symptoms just as well as, or better than, traditional therapeutic approaches, including talk therapy and exposure therapy. 14 Even a quick and easy meditation technique like mantra repetition outperformed talk therapy in reducing PTSD symptoms, even for hard-to-treat symptoms such as insomnia. 15 If you struggle with prolonged meditation, know that simply taking a few minutes to repeat a positive word or phrase with awareness can reap huge benefits in trauma recovery, and for exponential benefits, combine mantra and meditation with grounding outside. Try sitting on the earth and focusing on your breath. The proven results of grounding, adrenal recovery, deeper sleep, lower stress hormones, and better vagal tone, all can provide relief and boost resiliency in the face of trauma. Rehabilitation, arthritis, joint issues. Ground in water, taking weight off of your area of injury to allow it to recover, and removing the force of gravity from stressing your joints means that healing can be more gentle and more effective. While you work on building strength, recovering mobility, and increasing range of motion, water buffers your skeletal system from the force of gravity, and almost all cement-lined pools and certainly all natural bodies of water are grounded. In-ground pools made from concrete are all grounded, so most pools in hotels, gyms, and private backyards provide therapeutic grounding support to your body, as long as they are not lined with plastic or made from plastic. We know that not only does grounding decrease inflammation and pain, but during exertion it decreases damage done to muscles and mitigates how much soreness you experience later. This means you can participate more fully in your water-based recovery plan without worrying about being as sore or in pain later, so you can be more invested in your healing sessions and see results faster. And all the while, the grounded water's support and resistance increases muscle strength. Heart disease. Exercise grounded. The link between exercise and heart health has long been studied, so most physicians will prescribe some sort of exercise plan for their patients with cardiovascular disease and/or cardiovascular risk factors. If you are in this group, be sure to add a grounded form of exercise to your healing plan, a free way to upgrade its effectiveness. Grounding outside on the earth can work synergistically with the therapies, interventions, and/or medications your cardiologist recommends to help naturally increase circulation and blood flow, decrease clotting and blood viscosity, increase heart rate variability, and reduce soreness after exercise. This benefits not only your entire cardiovascular system but all of your bodily organs from the improved blood flow. Try walking grounded, grounding through your hands while outdoor exercising, for example, while playing golf or hiking, or doing fun barefooted exercises outside such as Tai Chi, yoga, dance, or even lifting weights. And your garage floor is likely to be grounded, so it's good to keep your weights in the garage and use them there. If you are on blood thinners, be sure to tell your physician you are grounding daily and to follow your lab tests closely. Your blood thinner dose may need to be decreased as your blood naturally moves more freely with daily time spent grounded. Your physician should monitor your results and guide this adjustment. Osteoporosis. Do yoga grounded. Whereas exercising in water avoids the wear and tear of gravity on your joints, to build bone density you actually need resistance or weight training. Simply using gravity is a wonderful way to maintain strong bones for a lifetime, and combining this with the healing power of grounding will reduce bone metabolism to help protect your bones over time. Any poses that allow you to place weight on your hands, such as tabletop, plank, chaturanga, reverse tabletop, and downward facing dog, plus inversions such as forward fold, crow pose, and head, hand, and shoulder stands, are an invaluable daily habit to get into. Not only does doing these grounded outside add the additional element of conductive health to your bone support, but the daylight you get while outside naturally boosts your vitamin D levels, which are crucial for bone integrity. All these benefits in one 20-minute yoga session, to me that is a win-win-win. Cancer recovery. Walk grounded. Several positive studies show that walking is one of the best things you can do to recover from, and prevent remission after, cancer treatment. In a large medical study, walking was shown to significantly improve cancer patients' sleep quality, no matter the type or stage of cancer. Another study showed that walking improved outcomes, decreased mortality rates, and predicted positive outcomes in cancer recovery. 16 Walking for just 20 minutes a day was all that was necessary for the positive results in these studies. Walking helps reverse sleep impairment during cancer treatment, supports better sleep during recovery, and is so good at improving outcomes that it could be considered frontline therapy alongside conventional medical treatment. If you remove your shoes so that those 20 minutes of walking are barefoot, you will effortlessly add grounding to your therapeutic plan. Grounding can compound these results with decreased pain and inflammation, deeper, more restorative sleep at night, and improved energy and mood. If you have a pet, the regular walking that a dog requires, and the petting that dogs, cats, and other pets enjoy. If you want to ground through your pet, more on this in coming chapters. For just 20 minutes a day can generate the same positive results. I hope you can see how integral a grounding practice can be for your health, no matter what your healthcare treatments are. That's why I prescribe it for my patients as a crucial part of every healing plan. Studies have offered convincing proof of the profound power of grounding to alleviate suffering from a wide range of ailments and issues. I urge you to consider your newfound grounding practice as not only a holistic spiritual endeavor but also a worthwhile and mandatory part of your physical health regimen. Take your activities outside. Whatever therapeutic and healing daily practices you use to support your health, consider doing them outside.